Well, hi guys. Uh, I'm here to do a update on the T5 New View trail camera. Um, I've been waiting to do this for a long time. However, the critters ain't cooperating where I've had it. I've had it in 4 different locations. I finally got some pictures, some video, not much at all. Like I said, there hasn't been any deer or hardly anything walking in front of this camera. Um, I will say right off the get-go, when I received this camera, um, I had issues with it. I contacted New View and told them what was happening, and I diagnosed the problem myself. Um, New View sends you uh, an SD card, micro SD card, which is this isn't the one, but they send you one just like this. It goes in that slot down there. Well, when I first set the camera up with their SD card, I took it out in the field and set it up. Well, 2 weeks went by. I went back out to see what was happening with it because I wanted to do a video on how it was operating and whatnot. Well, I took the micro SD card out and shoved it in my card reader, and all I had was I didn't have no pictures except for me taking it out or leaving from taking it out, and then me coming back. Sorry about the noise with the traffic. Um, of me coming back, checking it again, so nothing really walked by it. However, now is when I diagnosed, so I put the SD card back in there, left, came back 2 weeks later, absolutely nothing, and dead batteries. I'm like, I don't understand what happened. So, um, in this camera, with this camera, they're telling you have to use alkaline batteries. But I think they've upgraded now where you can use lithium batteries in these. Personally, I've never used lithium batteries. I've always had good luck with Duracells. Uh, I've had Duracells in all my trail cameras. But this particular one, they're saying use alkaline only. So, with that being said, well, the batteries were dead. Well, I bring it back home and I take the micro SD card out, and I noticed, like I said, my batteries are dead. So I went and replaced the batteries. Now, I thought maybe it was a bad batch of batteries. I mean, that could happen. However, the other trail camera that I have out, I wasn't having any problems. Their batteries are still at full. So I'm like, well, it can't be the battery. So after I put the new batteries in it, I went in it to reset the date, and it's telling me no SD card. Well, the SD card was in there. The New View SD card, the micro card, I had in there. So I pushed it out, took it out, put it back in there, same thing. So what happened when I set it back out in the woods, I thought it was in there because it wouldn't go in no further. I thought it was in there, shut it up, and walked away. Well, apparently that micro SD card, after I took it out, when it went back in, it wasn't recording inside that it showed SD card. Because as I put it in there after the new batteries, it was flashing on here with that symbol with the X line through it, no SD card. So I have some micro SD cards that I use in my camcorder for videoing. So I went and got one of them, put it in there, voila, it worked. So I set it up behind the house where there's been some deer. I set it up I had it out there for over a month, and I was checking it once a week, and I wasn't getting nothing but me on there walking back and forth, checking in. I wasn't getting nothing. However, the battery life was still full. So then I took it out where I was deer hunting for the last part of the season on my father-in-law's property, and no deer were walking by it, nothing. So I check it two weeks later, and I finally got a couple deer, and then a raccoon did its duty on top of this. So I wasn't satisfied with the action that I had there, so I moved it again. So I've moved it like 4 times, and I finally got a few pictures of some deer that was worth showing. But yeah, the micro SD card that NewView sent, after talking with them, various emails back and forth, they were getting complaints about it. It wasn't just me. They were getting complaints about the same thing happening to other people with this camera. So the bottom line was they had a faulty SD card with this camera. It seems to be working fine now. I do have a couple cons that I think could be fixed. And Dave from Hunting Farmer did a review on this camera also, and I have to agree with him. This bracket is only held on with 4 tiny screws. I like the setup where you can put them in different things, but I feel like this should be molded right into the camera instead of screwed into the camera. I'm still debating whether I'm going to take this up to hunting camp up in the UP. I'm afraid a bear might destroy this with this on there, because it's only held on with 4 tiny screws. So if it breaks, then what happens? So I think if they improved on just molding this into this, it would be a heck of a lot better. Another con, I wish, I'm not a micro SD card lover. I got big hands, big fingers, and I think the micro SD card, for me anyway, when you got it mounted on the tree, you know, I took this card out once earlier trying to check this, and I dropped it because I can't get my finger in there to get it out. Maybe a side mount, a side pocket here for the SD card maybe. And I would like to see them go to a full SD card versus this micro SD card. But if they stay with this micro, maybe put the slot on the side, it'd be a heck of a lot easier to get in and out of. Like I said before, this camera operates on 8 or 4 batteries. And, you know, you got your big screen there with all your, I'm not going to go through all the settings, but there's a lot of things you can set on here. That's I really like about that. You can set the sensitivity for everything, and how long you want your videos, how long this, and how long trigger speed. One other thing I do not like, and you'll see it in the video because I'm going to play a clip. The volume, the speaker on this is terrible. It's got a little hole right there for your speaker. Now, competitor trail cameras on their video mode really picks up the sound, whereas you'll see in my videos here when I run the clips that you don't hear nothing hardly. Even though it's on video mode, you don't hear no volume. So I think they could upgrade this piece right here and the slot where you put your micro SD card. I would really like to see them go to a regular SD card. Flies. If they stay with the micro, put it on the side instead of way down here on the bottom. Us guys with bigger hands, it's hard to get in and out of. Some people might like the micro SD cards, but I hate them. That's just my opinion. So no, it's a nice camera. It took nice pictures that I did get, but a few upgrades and I think it could be a great camera, especially with when you have it on video mode. You're not getting the sound like you do on other cameras. And try to do something with this bracket. So now I'm going to show you the clips here. Well, that was a nice buck that was in there, and that one doe that was in a big flooding back there. We've had so much rain, it's unbelievable. But back in there, I put it on that flooding or that big puddle. It's huge. I put it on that thinking they'd come through there getting a drink or something because it's been so hot. But that's the only deer I got on that picture. But no, that was a pretty nice buck that I had on there. But then again, you didn't hear no no volume compared to that other clip I showed you of the difference in the volume in the two videos. So that could be upgraded. So no, it's hot. It's been hot and it's been raining. I'll be glad when this hot weather gets over with. I do want to mention me and the hunting farmer Dave from his channel, The Hunting Farmer. We did a hat swap. I sent him a couple of my hats, and he sent me a couple of his hats. Now, Dave, the Hunting Farmer, I suggest if you already haven't done it, is to go and subscribe to his channel. If you're in the market for a trail camera, he has done review after review after review on, you name it, the trail cameras. You got any questions, that man probably has done a video on them. He's from Pennsylvania. He does hunting videos. He also does new view hunting videos. He does reviews for them. He does hunting videos, but he does lots and lots of trail camera reviews. So like I said, check his channel out, Hunting Farmer. He's a good guy. I really like the information he gives when he's real thorough on his reviews on trail cameras. So if you're in the market for a trail camera, check his channel out. No, that's like I said, it's just a update on the new View trail camera. A few improvements here and there, and this could be an awesome camera. I mean, it's a good camera, don't get me wrong, but the volume could be upgraded. This bracket here, I do like the 3 notches where you can put the strap at any one. I always use the middle one, but like I picked this up from Dave's channel, The Hunting Farmer. It's only got 4 little screws in here holding this on there, so a bear could just destroy this in no time. That, and move the slot for the flies. Move the slot for the micro SD card, and even improve it and make it a full SD card. So, no, I'm gonna end this video, and then I'm gonna probably go and put this back out in the field and fight the mosquitoes. So I want to thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you later.